Welcome to this edition of IE News. I'm Rico James.
And I'm Ana Marie Ramirez.
And we have all your latest information and entertainment on this edition of IE News.
That's right, Rico. We have a special health report and a story on the Long Beach Roller Derby.
And don't forget about our very special spotlight interview on the music, radio, and television department.
All of that and more coming up right after this.
Welcome back to IE News. Now for our top stories. LBCC's Cultural Affairs Council is holding a food drive for Thanksgiving baskets for students in need. If you are interested in helping those less fortunate this holiday season, please bring your donations to the Office of Student Life, located in GG 200 at the PCC campus or E117 at the LAC campus. Donations are needed by Friday, November 19th. Please call 562-938-3985 for more details about the food items needed.
The UC and CSU Fall 2011 online transfer applications are available. The priority filing deadline is November 30th for both systems. If you need help completing your application, you can attend a transfer workshop. Go to the Transfer Center website at www.transfer.lbcc.edu for more information.
Don't miss the Fall Dance Ensemble presented by LBCC's Department of Theater, Dance, and Film. The performance will be held November 19th through the 21st at the LBCC Auditorium. General admission to this amazing performance is $15 and $10 for students, staff, and seniors. For more information, contact 562-938-4563.
Are you interested in sharing American culture and diversity with an LBCC international student? Want to expose your friends and family to students from different cultures and backgrounds? If you're interested in giving an international student the opportunity to see how an American family celebrates the holidays, please call 562-938-4348.
The LBCC Senior Center invites those 50 years old and over to join them on any one of the series of mini tours to interesting local destinations beginning November 18th through December 2nd. Tours cost $25 for the bus and a minimal charge that varies with the destination. For more information, please call 562-938-3048 or sign up at the LBCC Senior Center on the PCC campus.
We now have a special message from President Eloy Oakley on a new faculty award that is chosen by students. Let's take a look.
Long Beach City College students, I want to hear from you. Who are the very best faculty and staff members we have here at Long Beach City College and how they've impacted your experience here? For the first time, Long Beach City College is going to go recognize its very best faculty and staff with a Student Success Award. These are the individuals who have had the greatest impact on your success. We want to know about them. We want to recognize them. We want to know what's working here at Long Beach City College. And of course, what's working here are the people, the faculty and staff. We need to hear your stories. We need to hear who has had the greatest impact on your success here at Long Beach City College. So, take some time, record a video of yourself, come into the Student Success Center. We can help you record yourself or submit a YouTube video. There'll be more details online about how you can submit your video. But we really need to hear from you, the student, who is having the greatest impact on your success here at Long Beach City College. So thanks, and we look forward to hearing your stories.
It is very important that we as students acknowledge those special instructors that have made a difference in our lives. We really encourage all students to go online and submit their nominations.
Don't go anywhere. We have your Top 10 Radio Countdown, Entertainment Report, and much more coming up.
Welcome back. Are you wondering what movie you should go out and see this weekend? We now go to my co-anchor, Ana Marie Ramirez, for the answer.
Hi, this week on my movie review, I have the film For Colored Girls. This melodrama directed by Tyler Perry, casting Janet Jackson, Whoopi Goldberg, Hill Harper, and Richard Lawson, based off the play For Colored Girls, who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. In this movie review, you have the good and the bad. The women in this movie show the Afro-American talent they have. This movie consists of women that all have the same thing in common, and that is pain. These courageous women have been damaged in some form or shape and are all forced to help reach one another when they hit rock bottom. Together, they find a way to soothe their souls. On the bad side, all the men that come out are dogs, liars, and rapists. The only good male in this film is Hill Harper's character, who plays a cop and the husband to Kerry Washington in the film. It's a movie with intense emotion and action. Some scenes are a little too painful and will keep you in complete awe. Overall, it's a good movie and recommend if you're into poetry. Otherwise, you will be lost and confused, leaving the theaters in complete frustration. By far, I've seen and done better movie reviews, and I give this movie review 2 dim stars. This was my movie review. Till next time, I'm Ana Maria Ramirez.
Thank you, Ana Marie. Don't change that channel. We have your top 10 countdown, weather report, and a special spotlight interview coming up.
Are you getting tired of the same old grind, day after day after day? Then come to the Long Beach City College Department of Music, Radio, and Television, where you can work with professionals on state-of-the-art equipment in any path you choose. Isn't it time that you got on the fast track to a career in entertainment? Just call 562-938-4838 to sign up today. Call now!
Welcome back. We now go to Tiana Carson to take an inside look at the competitive side of roller skating.
The roller derby is back and it's here in Long Beach. I'm at the Dome at the Queen Mary. Let's go check it out.
A flashback sport from the 70s has come back to life, and fans young and old get to witness it.
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's, I mean, obviously if you see the crowd here and what it does for Long Beach, it's just an event that people can come to, and like there's fire dancing here, there's it's just the culture that this brings to the city is amazing, especially down by the Queen Mary, the Dome. I mean, most people in Long Beach haven't even been to this Dome, and so now you get to come down here and see this like great event in the Dome by the Queen Mary. I mean, you really can't beat it, so it's pretty cool.
The championship game between the Bixby Rollerettes and the Terminal Island Tootsies was played inside of the old Bruce Goose Dome.
How long have you been doing the roller derby?
Since last December, so almost a year. I've been doing it a little over a year and a half.
How did you hear about it?
Through various people in Long Beach. I first heard about it through a manicurist, and then I talked to someone else who had gotten some skates from Estrogen on 4th Street, and then I happened to catch it on TV, and I was like, okay, I need to go get some skates. The universe is talking to me here. So I just went and got them and started. So, and then you had...
I came from Utah, where I was a nurse, and one of my patients' mom got me into it. So, story right there.
The Long Beach Roller Derby was brought to town July 2009 by veterans Diesel and Estrogen of the Los Angeles Derby Angels.
Are you part of the roller derby?
I am fresh meat.
So you're just starting?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you hear about it?
How can you not hear about it? I don't know, just being in Long Beach. I ride with BA Moto, and they sponsor a lot of Long Beach roller derby stuff, so that's how I know.
Okay, what is BA Moto?
British American Motorcycle Riders Club. Just a group of guys that like to ride Triumph motorcycles. We do fun stuff. We help support the roller derby. We like to take long road trips, and
How did you guys start to support the roller derby?
just some of the people that founded the club were friends with the girls that founded the roller derby. So from there we just kind of formed a partnership, and
It's been love ever since.
yeah, like they come to our events when we host a party and stuff, so we come to their stuff. Sometimes we go to their practices and just hang out and like show our support for them.
I don't think it's that rough. I think it's like any other sport and competitive, and as far as rough, I think they do it, you know, with rules, so I think it's great. It's a fun time.
Throughout the intense battle on the ring, with all the pushing and shoving and the Terminal Island Tootsies taking the championship home, all the girls remain good friends. For more information, visit www.longbeachrollerderby.com. I'm Tiana Carson for IE News.
Thanks, Tiana. What songs are topping the list on the radio? Let's go to Chris Johnson in the radio studio to find out.
Hello and welcome. I am J-Man Jefferson, host of Dark Side of the Tracks, and I have your top 10 alternative rock songs of the week. Coming in at number 10, we have Barricade by Interpol off their most recent self-titled album. Number 9, we have Home by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros off their critically acclaimed debut album, Up From Below. At number 8, we have Where'd All the Time Go by Dr. Dog off their most recent album, Shame, Shame. Number 7, we have On the Vista by Black Rock off their self-titled album. At number 6, we have Here Sometimes by Blonde Redhead off their last album, Penny Sparkle. At number 5, we have Gobbledygook by Sigur Rós off an album which name I wish I could pronounce, but I can't. Number 4, we have I Can See the Pines Are Dancing by A.A. Bondi off his latest album, When the Devil's Loose. Number 3, we have Light of the Morning by Band of Skulls off their most recent album, Baby Darling, Dollface, Honey. Number 2, we have Ready to Start by Arcade Fire off their latest album, The Suburbs. And finally, at number 1, we have Tighten Up by the Black Keys off their critically acclaimed album, Brothers. If you liked any of these songs, you can check out my show every Thursday night from 7 to 9:30 on klbc.org. Or you can check us out locally on 1610 AM. And if you'd like to see live video of the show, you can sign on to ustream.tv and check us out. We're going to be under KLBC LB. And if you'd like to check out our sister station, KCTY, you can sign on to kctyfm.org. You can check them out locally at 107.7 FM. And if you'd like to see live video of that show as well, you could sign on to ustream.tv. They're going to be under KCTY LB. That about wraps up this week's Top 10. I'm J-Man Jefferson. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for the latest Top 10, Chris. With the flu season in full effect, are you curious about ways that can keep your body healthy? Let's go to Tiana Carson for her health report.
Hi everyone, today I'm bringing you this week's health report. Are you tired of eating fast food every day where you're left to feel extremely full, tired, and heavy? Well, forget about worrying and opt to take a healthier approach to life. Snackpicks.com gives us healthy snacks that are tasty, satisfying, and fairly inexpensive. If you take a trip to your local grocery store for under $2, shoppers can pick up a ready pack of carrots, barely 80 calories, cherry tomatoes at 94 calories, sliced apples or strawberries. They're simply empty calories. They taste great and your body would appreciate them. Practicing portion control is critical to snacking right. Even better for you snacking options are not an invitation to overeat. Eating is not the only part of healthy living. Daily physical activity plays a major part in maintaining good health. If you don't have time to work out during the week, choose to park at the end of the parking lot and walk to your destination. Instead of taking the elevator, use the stairs. It doesn't seem like a lot, but even the smallest amount of activity helps. And lastly, remember to drink plenty of water and take your multivitamins daily. You're only given one body to live in, so make sure you take care of it. That was this week's health report. I'm Tiana Carson for IE News.
Thanks for that interesting health report, Tiana. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, let's go to IE News weather reporter Kristen Bopp to see what kind of weather we can expect for the upcoming holiday.
Welcome to this week's weather report. We'll have your holiday forecast, but before we take a look at our area, let's head on over to the East Coast. We're in the Northeast. They're experiencing very severe thunderstorms with chilly temperatures ranging anywhere from the low to mid-40s. In the Mid-Atlantic region, they're also experiencing thunderstorms with chilly temperatures, along with wind gusts blowing up to 20 miles an hour. And in the southern region of the East Coast, they're experiencing very mild, warm temperatures ranging anywhere from the mid-70s to low 80s. In the Midwest, they're experiencing very mild fall-like temperatures ranging anywhere from the mid-60s to low 70s. And in the Northwest, they're experiencing very heavy rainfall. However, this rainfall is moving inward, possibly turning into snowfall. And here in Southern California, we're experiencing very mild fall-like temperatures ranging anywhere from the mid-60s to low 70s. And speaking of Southern California, let's take a closer look at our area, where, as you can see, we have very mild fall-like temperatures. We have 70 degrees in Malibu, 63 in Santa Monica, 70 degrees in Los Angeles, 71 in West Covina, and a mild, cool 63 degrees right here in Long Beach. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Where on Thursday, we'll have a high of 71 degrees with partly cloudy conditions, dropping down to 51 for our low. More of the same on Friday. On Saturday, we'll have a high of 63 degrees, dropping down to 49 for our low with cloudy and possibly a chance of rain, so don't forget your umbrella on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll have a high of 61 degrees with mostly cloudy conditions, dropping down to 48 for our low. And heading into our work week on Monday, we'll have a high of 62 degrees with partly cloudy conditions, dropping down to 47 for our low. Let's take a look at our Long Beach camera. I have downtown Long Beach right behind me. And if you're heading out to downtown Long Beach this weekend, don't forget that umbrella because you might be needing it. That's it for this week's weather report. I'm Kristen Bopp for IE News.
Thanks, Kristen. We now go to our special spotlight interview where we got to sit down with both Dr. Peter Knapp and Mr. Marshall Fulbright from the Music, Radio, and Television Department.
I'm here with Department Chair of Music, Radio, and Television, Dr. Peter Knapp, and Director of Orchestras, Marshall Fulbright. Dr. Knapp, I would like to start with you first.
Okay.
What is your background in music, radio, and television?
Well, this is my 11th year at the college. I taught here for 6 years before becoming department chair. And before that, I was in grad school and came straight to this job right from grad school.
Wow, so you've been involved at Long Beach City College for 11 years. That's a long time.
Yep.
How have you seen the progression here at Long Beach City College?
Well, for the department, it's been a really fascinating journey. There's 3 programs actually within the department. There's the Academic Transfer Music Program, which is what I'm most involved with in my area of specialty, and then there's the Commercial Music Program, and then, of course, the Radio and Television Program. And all 3 areas have seen quite a bit of growth over the past decade, as well as expansion of the classes they offer and the types of technology they have to use. As you can tell within the television department, they've had quite a bit of influx of some new technologies, and this has been a great opportunity for the students. So we've had quite a bit of growth, both with the program capabilities and the student population.
That's good. Mr. Fulbright, what is your background in the Music, Radio, and Television Department?
Well, this is actually my 5th year here at Long Beach City College, and before coming here, I taught in San Jose and I taught back east, and so yeah, this is just my 5th year here.
Okay, and I've heard that you've worked with some very prestigious conductors. Can you tell me a little bit about who you've worked with and what you've actually learned from them?
Wow, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of different types of conductors, different types of people, and it would take me days to tell you the amount of things that I've learned from them, from just being patient to different repertoire to different techniques. I mean, I can't even name one that I learned more from. I've learned from so many different people.
And what instruments do you play?
My primary instrument that I went to school on is flute. I played a lot of flute and a lot of piccolo.
That's cool. I used to play the flute. Dr. Knapp, do you play any instruments?
I do. I was primarily percussion and piano through my school years.
Okay, and what courses do you teach here?
I teach primarily the music theory, musicianship, and music history courses.
Okay, and Mr. Fulbright, what courses do you teach here?
I teach the chamber orchestra, the symphony orchestra. I also coordinate the chamber music, and as well as music appreciation. And Dr. Knapp and I both go back and forth and teach music history.
Okay, do you have any specific courses that you specialize in, that are your favorite to teach?
Well, my favorites are probably the chamber orchestra and the orchestra, which is why I was primarily hired and came here.
Okay. And Dr. Knapp, since you are the department chair of music, radio, and television, what are some up-and-coming events that the radio and television department can expect?
Well, we're getting into the winter concert season, so there's quite a few concerts coming up from both the jazz instrumental ensembles, the jazz choirs, as well as the orchestras, wind ensembles, and classical choirs. So there's quite a few concerts coming up the end of this month and the beginning of December. In fact, Mr. Fulbright, would you like to tell us what your program is coming up?
Well, the orchestra concert, the chamber orchestra and the symphony orchestra concert are December 12th, and we're playing a lot of holiday favorites as well as just normal, regular classical music. We have Twas the Night Before Christmas that's going to be narrated by former Long Beach City College president and former Long Beach Mayor Beverly O'Neill. We'll be playing some Strauss waltzes, the Blue Danube, Radetzky March by Strauss. We're doing a festive Hanukkah song. We also end with our traditional holiday sing-along at the very end of the concert.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. How long have you guys been preparing for this?
Well, we do 2 concerts a semester. Our first was in October, and right after that, around October, the 3rd week in October, we started preparing. So it's been about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So we do a lot in a short amount of time.
Wow. What has been the most challenging thing throughout these last few weeks?
Wow. The most challenging is a lot of the music that we're doing is very stylistic. It's German, it's fun, it's about a waltz, and it's about lightness and just being really open to new sounds and trying to get 40 or 50 people to feel that lightness and to feel that dance-like feeling in the music isn't very easy. It takes us a lot of repetitions over and over and over again just so that everyone feels the same thing.
Yeah, it sounds difficult. How many people are you guys expecting to come out for these orchestras?
For the orchestra concert, I'm hoping to get a lot of people there. Usually we average anywhere between 200 to 400, but hopefully with our special guests and with this being a very fun and uplifting concert, that we'll get more people come out.
If people want to attend, how can they find out more information?
Well, right here, December 12th at 2 p.m. in the Long Beach City College Auditorium. We don't do pre-sale on tickets, but we will have a box office that's open at 1:30. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $5 for seniors and children, and for anyone with the Long Beach City College ID, it's free.
Oh, that's cool. I believe that our television department is actually going to be there filming, so that'll be cool.
Yes, they will.
Dr. Knapp, how is the budget affecting the radio, music, and television department?
Well, it has been affecting it quite a bit. We had college-wide, there was about a 12% cut in the number of sections available, which the students, of course, have felt very directly in not being able to get quite a few of the courses they would like. Within the department, we felt a proportional amount of cuts across the department, all 3 programs. It's been difficult because there's really no end in sight just yet. We're expecting the cutbacks to continue for another year and hopefully start to see some turnaround after that point. But everything has been dropped down to really the bare minimum to let the programs actually run and students be able to get their certificates and their AAs and courses they need for transfer. But we are really running at a minimal level right now.
And if students are interested in joining the music, radio, and television department, how can they go about joining?
Well, most of the courses are open enrollment, so it's a matter of talking with the faculty in charge of those courses. As long as there's no prereq, then those courses are open for enrollment. Certain courses, a limited number of courses do require auditions, certain performance courses, as well as the applied music major program requires an audition. But for the most part, courses are open enrollment, and then as long as you get the prereq, you can jump right in.
Okay. This is actually a question for both of you guys. Why do you feel that music is so important?
Wow,
start?
That's a tough question. Music, I feel that music is important. I feel that art is important and visual arts are important. I feel that literature is important. I mean, we spend so much time today with math scores and with science scores. But when it comes down to it, what do people mostly remember from the 17th century? What do people mostly remember from the 60s? Usually it's a favorite tune, it's a Beatles tune, it's something that happened in terms of culture. And I'm not saying that the others are not important. I think that they're really vital and important. But when it comes down to it, people want to feel and be moved, and the best way to do that and to capture that in all of society is through art, literature, poetry, and music. So I just think this is one part of our society that needs to still be nourished and is actually starting to dwindle, and I think that we'll see the effects of it in probably way beyond our lifetimes in 100 years when there's not too much coming out in terms of artistry. I don't know how you feel about that, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, I just second that, and also add on, I think, as he was saying, that we've spent so much time focusing on measuring math scores and English scores and things like that, and people invest so much time, which is important, in their ability to get jobs and to have a secure and steady livelihood. And yet, at the same time, it's interesting that what they go and spend their discretionary time and discretionary money on is the arts, because the arts, all forms of it, are where we try to really connect meaning to our lives. It's not just in test scores, but actually, you know, using the arts to make connections with other people. And so I think those intrinsic values with the arts are extremely important to support. And here we are on the liberal arts campus, and liberal arts as a course of study requires that you have a broad exposure to a lot of different subjects. And that's very important, including music and all the other arts. And so I think as this country is pushing forward with a lot of agendas to create jobs in different ways, that we not lose sight of how we create meaning and context for our lives and our values.
I totally agree. Thank you guys so much for being with me today. That's it for this week's Spotlight interview. I'm Kristen Bopp for IE News.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this week's Spotlight interview, Kristen.
We hope that you have enjoyed this week's edition of IE News. There are plenty of opportunities here at Long Beach City College. The Radio and Television Department invites you to join our team.
If you're interested in becoming a member of our team here at Long Beach City College and produce great television, please call 562-938-4892.
We are now leaving you with a music video produced by my co-anchor, Rico James. Have a great evening, and from all of us here at IE News, we thank you for watching.
How you put me through, baby, is it really worth it? How we go from lovers back to friends again? I guess it all makes sense, yeah, in the end.